Olympic medals do not have a flared base. I don't know where all these 14-inch hung people on Grindr came from. Maybe they're measuring with a half-scale ruler. Hello, frenemies, it's me, Dr. Jake. Welcome to my channel. It's time for another reaction to Oh. Let's go. What's happening?
Well, the doctor said it's unsafe for me to get pregnant until I can get off the diuretics.
That is an editing fail. Diuretics don't make you poop, they make you pee. They're used a lot in heart failure where you have too much fluid and you need to pee it out. That can also help if your potassium or calcium level is too high. A diuretic like furosemide or Lasix can help you pee out that extra potassium or calcium.
But this is like, ooh, and then, oh!
Yeah. These are my sport goiters. And welcome to...
Did she say sport goiter? Goiter is swelling of your thyroid, not the shoulders. There are essentially two reasons that it can happen. Number one, you're not making enough thyroid hormone, and so your body beefs up this hormone called TSH, which stimulates your thyroid to make more. There are a lot of reasons that can happen. Poor iodine intake is one of them, and Hashimoto's thyroiditis, which is an autoimmune condition where your immune cells destroy your thyroid, is another one. You can also have something called Graves' disease, where antibodies attack the receptors that TSH, that one that causes your thyroid to make more hormone, binds to. It's kind of like telling your child there are 15 different types of cake in the kitchen. So I have to get better at this. Okay guys, I thought of a better analogy while I was editing. So there's a bakery. They take call-in orders. If someone calls, they have to bake a birthday cake. But there's a group of kids that keep prank calling the place and saying, we need more cake. And when they get told that they need to bake more cake, they make more cake. That's kind of how these antibodies act on your thyroid. They say, hey, we need more thyroid hormone. Make it. And the thyroid does. And then you end up with too much cake. Is that better? Not really? Deal with it.
Jan, did you borrow my white knee socks? Not everything in this room is yours. Trixie Mattel.
Huh.
And I'm the fifth girl at brunch in Sex and the Katya.
And I don't eat meat, but I will eat tuna on a platter. Dr. Jake. What is that outfit?
I think we got it. Do you like baseball? Do you like basketball? Do you like football?
I hate all team sports, except kickball.
I love sports. No, I don't. I'm just not into sports now. I mean, I played baseball in maybe up to 9th grade.
I played baseball and soccer all through elementary school, and I was good at neither of them.
I want to sniff on their, their genitals. I want to see what's going on downstairs. Right. Well, the health teacher, hanging out the back of the minivan kind of ass, just a huge, huge. I would help him wash his rear end.
No, you didn't.
I would. No, I would help him.
Would.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in learning more about douching from me, you can watch this video right here.
I never took a shower. Did you ever take a shower?
Yeah.
You did, naked?
I take a shower every time.
You got nude and naked?
You need to shower after you exercise. Just remember that if everything stays too moist down there, you can develop a fungal infection. Fungus likes warm, moist places.
It's almost kind of like your vagina.
You know what, I used to think I had a small though because one guy I showered with had a huge and I was like, what's wrong with me? Am I underdeveloped? Because my breasts hadn't come in either. So I didn't.
I think there's too much emphasis on penis size. The penis of an average adult is between 5 to 6 inches long. I don't know where all these 14-inch hung people on Grindr came from. They're definitely off the bell curve. Or maybe they're measuring with a half-scale ruler.
If I was an Olympian or something,
Mary,
I would be the most annoying
you would
person. I would walk into, this is me entering the room with my medal. Oh, it's green, you won't see it. Okay, never mind, hold on.
Did you win any money?
If you win the Olympics, there's not a cash prize.
I mean, the fame you get from winning an Olympic gold medal is enough. These people make millions of dollars doing sports advertisements. God.
I would want him to win that medal. Fucking shove it in me. Shove the medal in me.
Oh my
Pull it
God.
out like a tampon, there's no danger.
Flared base. Flared base. Flared base. Olympic medals do not have a flared base.
I sprained my ankle in my house.
And you cried at like an acceptance speech? I want to thank my mom.
First of all, that's her knee. Second of all, sprained ankles are awful. Rest, ice, compression, elevation if you want your sprained ankle to get better.
Although, bitch, skiing, deadly.
Natasha Richardson, who played the mom from The Parent Trap, she died from a skiing accident. If you lose consciousness after a head injury, regardless of whether you feel fine after you get back up, go to the emergency room. And many people who have an epidural hematoma will fall, lose consciousness, and then get back up and be fine for a few hours before they truly deteriorate. Long story short, if you lose consciousness after a head injury, go to the emergency room.
Imagine going to work and there's a chance that you could die.
That's what it's felt like all through COVID working as a hospitalist.
Archery on horseback? What? Yes.
People are doing archery on horseback?
Archery on horseback. Yeah.
You know I know what archery is without you doing the ASL for it.
That's gonna be helpful. So it's, yeah. You know, what about a horse that's skiing and you're on the...
Don't put skis on a horse. They're not equipped for skis. There are so many dangerous ideas in this episode. I'm upset.
Juicing. Juicing. Would you do it?
If I didn't do drag,
I'd be on that.
Tour de France.
No, I'd be on that thick neck, tiny ball, chest acne, roid rate.
cycle.
Yes.
Anabolic steroids, or the steroids that help you make muscle, are very similar to testosterone. We all make a little bit of testosterone, but in men, testosterone is primarily produced in the testicles. The testicles, though, know when there's too much testosterone in the body and they stop producing it. Now, normally that's good. You don't want to have too much testosterone in your system. However, if you're giving testosterone as an injection, your testicles are going to sense that and they're going to stop producing any testosterone. When that happens, they're going to start to atrophy or shrink. That's why you get smaller balls when you take anabolic steroids. It's kind of a use it or lose it situation. Some steroids are even converted into estrogen in the body, meaning you can grow breasts. And I don't mean pecs, I mean actual breasts. Let your body do its thing. If you want muscles, grow them slowly, work out, eat more. I would never recommend that anybody take anabolic steroids for any reason unless they are deficient in them. Your health is more important than your muscle mass.
when I used to dance with go-go boys in like the circuit clubs, you could tell who was on what because it was like pizza time, bitch.
Well, I'll spoil it.
I don't know what pizza time means, but if you know, please comment. I have no idea.
Every single motherfucker in LA is on a cycle.
Yeah.
Everybody's on a cycle.
Look to your left, look to your right.
Everybody's juicing.
I know that's not true. Again, please don't start doing steroids.
I'm fine with as gay as I am, but I wish I had been more open to the idea of sports.
You would be a baseball star.
I would be Derek Jeter.
She would be Derek Barry.
You'd be the Knicks. You'd
The
be
Lakers.
The Lakers.
I
You'd
would
be
play running isn't about seeing if you can run. It's about celebrating that you can.
And it's about not missing your bus.
At least sports is good for you. Drag isn't good for anyone.
No. Drag is damaging to the body.
Not if you don't do death drops, you'll be fine.
It's corrosive to the psyche. It's just rotten.
If you want proof that drag is bad for your mental health, take a look at the video that I made with Hillary Yass. I'm a distinguished councilwoman. She's really in a bad way, and it's definitely my fault.
The show 13 Reasons Why was originally about drag.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.